Thank you, Ethan.
Thank you so much for the colorful intro.
That was an incredible intro.
That really came from the heart.
Yeah, for real.
Thanks.
All right, well,
Nice.
you can go
You're
ahead.
good to go. You're
Yeah.
good. You're good to.
You
We're
can
gonna
head
hang
out,
up
yeah.
now.
Thank you, Ethan.
Take care.
All right, goodbye.
Oh, he really left
He hung
without
up
a
on
fight
us.
this week.
Wow.
Have I met Ethan?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
You haven't met many people.
Okay,
Yeah.
dang.
Hey
See,
guys. Hey guys. Hey guys.
Hey.
What's
Hey, guys.
good?
If you'll notice, there's a new voice in here today.
How?
Not
How is this
like
possible?
that 1 week,
Mm-hmm.
which was completely normal.
It
and
was a
nothing else
completely
happened.
normal
We
episode.
actually have a very new voice this week. Michael, say hi.
Hello, everyone.
This is Michael. He's the Forcetti Guy.
Yeah, just, everyone refers to me as the Forcetti Guy. You guys can call me the Forcetti Guy.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when he says you guys, he refers to the listening
The
audience.
listening audience.
Yes.
Yeah, they live
Guys,
in the computer.
Yeah, they live there actually.
Michael, how are you excited to be here today? Because
I am,
every
I
time
am.
we've had a guest on, they've always been just so excited.
like overwhelmingly, like extremely
yeah, they don't know how to
excited.
breathe.
Yeah.
We have to get
I'm-
one of those
Mhm.
paper bags for them since they're so
Yeah.
excited.
I am
Mhm.
shivering. I've
He's
never been.
quaking.
I'm
Oh
quaking
my
right now. I've
goodness.
never been on a podcast.
And would you describe your pants as pissed?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, fully
that's-
pissed pants.
Yeah,
that's
this is
good.
my third change of pants today.
Okay, that's what I
Yeah,
thought.
you know.
That's
All
what
right.
we love to
Yeah.
hear.
We
you know,
do love to hear that.
we
We really love
actually.
to influence individuals like that. So
Mhm.
Michael is the Forcetti Guy. And Michael, before we start off, I have been needing to ask this question for so long. What in God's name is a Forcetti? Like
The definition of Forcetti.
yeah, like why is Forcetti?
All right, so I got you with this. So Forcetti is actually the Norse god of luxurious items, but the way they spell it is Forsetti.
Uh-huh.
So what we did is we made it Forcetti because the double T's in Roman numerals, according to their language or whatever, is the highest quality grade of fabric.
Really?
So
That
when you
is
put
so
them two
fancy.
together,
That's so sick.
so it's like luxurious items, highest grade of fabric. You put them together, it's spelled Forcetti like that.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so that's the
insane.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So if you
Wow.
guys haven't picked up yet, Forcetti is a clothing brand which will 100%.
Wait, what?
So Bim, here's the thing. Forcetti is actually like a brand that makes clothes that you can wear
Oh.
on your body.
Mhm.
Okay. All
And
right.
you
I
can,
thought it
like-
was like a kind of Staples, like office supplies
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
common
She's-
misconception.
Yeah.
Really, yeah,
Mhm.
the Instagram leads a lot to interpretation.
Mm-hmm.
However, no, it's actually a clothing brand.
Okay. Well.
It is a little confusing when all the models are wearing hard hats and holding hammers.
Yeah.
However,
Mhm.
you should be really paying attention to the clothes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll take another look.
You should keep
know.
that in mind
Yeah.
next time.
Mhm.
Yeah. What was I saying before you interrupted me?
I don't know. Clothes.
Clothes.
Yeah.
Yes, Forcetti sells clothes, and I love them. I think they're really sick. Let me go get some of my SETI.
Oh wow.
You got
she's
some setting
she's
on right
standing.
now.
I do have SETI on right now.
She's got the classic black tee.
She
That
do.
is
She do.
Okay, I'm getting
absolutely insane.
my Grout Fit sweatshirt. That's my favorite. Can you talk about the Grout
The
Fit?
Grout Fit? Oh, man. You know, so back in what? When did you guys get the Grout Fits? Like March?
Yes.
So March, Charlotte and her whole group got the Grout Fits. They haven't taken them off.
For real.
That's like their daily staple.
They're
If-
so comfy.
If they're not wearing the entire Grout Fit, they at least got the pants on.
Exactly. The material is like the softest ever.
Polyester cotton mix.
Mhm.
Oh
Yes.
wow. Thank you for
70
letting me
30.
hold it.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So the reason why we are having Michael on today is not just because for our benefit, because we want the clout of having the Forcetti Guy on our podcast.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually a Forcetti benefit. Would you like to explain it?
So, today on the podcast, we are giving away 3 $25 gift cards to our audiences. You know, so today we are going to give those away in honor of Forcetti being 1 year old.
Aww.
1
Happy
year old. Like,
birthday.
happy birthday, guys.
Thank you.
When is the Forcetti's actual 1 year?
So, Forcetti actually opened on August 12th of 2020.
Yeah.
But the idea came to my head about a year ago.
How did you? What did prompted that idea? Like, was
Well,
there any pretense?
So the thing about it was it was right after my beach week. So I went to beach week in Charleston. I didn't do beach week here.
Yeah.
And I remember when we were in Charleston, you know, we went shopping because I didn't have a lot of luggage and I was looking at clothes and there was nothing really good. You know, you
Yeah.
have H&M They
Uh-huh.
have like all those basic ass brand. Sorry,
You're
excuse
good.
my language.
You're good. I once
But-
Bim. Funny thing, Bim actually dropped the F-bomb on the podcast and then blamed it on me.
Yeah, it was really crazy.
Bim.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know,
we
I'm
broke
so
up because of it.
Yeah, it's true.
Dang.
It was so sad.
Was that the breakup?
That was
Yes,
the
it
breakup.
was
It
the
was one of
breakup.
the many reasons. We don't really like to
We
talk
don't like to
about it,
talk
though.
about it.
It was a dark period for the podcast. But
It
anyway,
really
please
was.
proceed.
But yeah, and I remember afterwards, we were going over to Miami, and I was with my best friend Chris, and we were in the airport on a layover, and I was just chilling. And I was like, I don't know what I want to do when I get home. I don't have school anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't got school.
Yeah.
You know, I'm done with like my vacations. You know, I was single at the time. I was like, I don't have anything to do. So I was like, I'm going to open a company. And I was like, I don't know what kind of a company. I was like, well,
You just thought, I have nothing to do. I'm 18 years old.
you know,
Let me just start my own company.
pretty much, yeah. And I was like, I have the business experience, and I could use
Oh,
the
sorry.
capital that I have. And, you know, I've always loved clothes and fashion and stuff like that. So I was like, I'm going to open a clothing company. But I wanted to start it off as small.
Mm-hmm.
And the original idea for SETI was very different than what it is today.
Yeah, I noticed, like, the classic black tee,
Mhm.
it's very different from, like, the stuff that you're working on now.
Mhm.
Like, you all just, it all just said, like, Forcetti clothing.
Yeah.
But now you're working with, like, artists and doing specific lines, and I think that's so much more cool.
Thank you. I mean, yeah, in the beginning, all we did, because I was so scared. I had my partner, Alyssa, at the time. I was so scared that what I was going to do wasn't going to work. So I just came out with one design. It was just the name of the clothes, and it was just on every single item.
Yeah.
And, you know, back in December, Alyssa, you know, she had college and stuff like that, so she left the company. But after that, I created a phase system. So currently we are in phase 1 of Forcetti. There are 4 phases.
Damn.
Phase 2 starts in August. So phase 2 is going to be very different than what you guys see now. I mean, right now you have the American Cancer Society's Pride line and all that stuff. But phase 2 is focused more on like sweaters and jeans and stuff like
Ooh.
that.
Hey, guys.
Fancy.
Sweaters and jeans are the only thing Bim and I wear.
It's true.
So, therefore, we are hyped, I guess?
I am hyped.
Something I really want to talk about is, the Hope Garden line.
Mhm.
Please, oh please. I know you started thinking about the Hope Garden line because of the teacher there and Miss Fran, and also you knew a bunch of people that went there. So, would you like to talk about? I want to hear about the designs, so bad.
Yeah. So the design, for Hope Garden, for those of you who don't know, is a ballet studio, and their director there, she's so kind. She's been great, and she treats her students amazing. So you know that really inspired me, and I wanted to help out because I always like to support local businesses. And what happened was with Hope Garden, what I wanted to do was I wanted to create clothes, but also have a fundraiser with it where the money would go back to the studio. So we came up with 3 designs. One was the classic Forcetti ballerina one.
Yes.
The second one was actually you, Charlotte, in the blue.
How?
Really?
Yeah, that was you.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I see a picture? I did not recognize
I don't know
that.
if I got it on my phone. I might have it on my
What
laptop.
picture did you take that from?
Hold up.
That's
Pause.
me? I
That's
did
you.
not see that.
I didn't know. I don't know
I
what
didn't
he's
know.
talking about.
Yeah, bring out the picture so Bim. Let me pull up the Instagram too, so Bim can see, because I don't think Bim has seen it.
If it's not on my phone, it's on my laptop. Dang, should have brought my laptop.
Yeah, and you actually had a booth at the show where they were selling.
I
And
did.
my favorite thing that happened was afterwards,
I do not have it on my phone.
after the show, Huma wanted to, Huma Love These Nuts, wanted to get Forcetti the white shirt, the white long sleeved, and then like tie dye it. But like we had to still pack up, and we were like going to the studio, so we go to the studio, and Huma said, "Okay, just dye it orange for me." And I get a call from Garrett while Huma and I were at the studio. He goes, Charlotte, we kind of screwed up Huma's shirt.
Wait, I didn't hear about this.
No,
Wait,
Garrett,
what?
he goes, we kind of screwed up Huma's shirt. I said,
We.
I don't, what does that mean? He said, well, instead of using orange, we used red. I said, oh, that's fine. That's whatever. He goes, oh, no. Sorry. Instead of using orange, we used yellow.
Oh.
So I said, Garrett, you made him a piss shirt? Because it would just look like someone just tie-dyed their piss on it. He said, yeah, we made Huma a piss shirt. So I gave the phone to Huma, and he goes, oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. He just said okay over and over again.
How does it
so
look?
funny. Well, they put in some like green and blue, so now it looks cool. I wish he made up his shirt.
Yeah,
like
I
so
wish he would've,
bad.
like-
I didn't even know this happened.
It was so funny.
we
It
gotta
was
get-
the best.
We gotta get in contact with quality control out here.
For
Like,
real. Like, who put Garrett in charge of whatever that was?
Yeah, Garrett was actually very helpful that day.
That's what I heard. Apparently there was a fiasco.
There was a fiasco.
Would you like to tell the story of the
So,
fiasco?
what happened was after the first act,
Mhm.
after the Ugly Duckling,
Mhm.
what happened was during intermission we got a bunch of orders in. That's when people came in the most, and a
Yeah.
lot of people had tie dye. So the original plan was we were gonna have the kids do tie dye, but we were like, yeah,
Mhm.
it's gonna be too messy. We'll just place the order. We'll do it ourselves.
Yeah.
So afterwards we're like, all right, great. Intermission's over. We got like 15 tie dyes we gotta do. We don't have water.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We're in the middle of a field and we don't have water.
So what did you do?
So I was like, we need water to tie-dye because I got to soak the clothes and stuff. So I look over at Aniko, who's with me, and I look over at my sister, Emily, and Garrett. And I was like, guys, we don't have water. And they're like, don't you have water in the car? And I was like, yeah, I have a case of water, but it's like the little, sport water bottles. I was like, that's not going to work. So Garrett does me a favor, and he's like, Michael, I got you. And he runs across the street. And when I say run, I mean run. Garrett went sprinting to the Dollar
Speed
General.
racer.
Yeah,
Mhm.
speed racer. He was on wheels. Okay.
This kid.
Goes over to the Dollar General. I see him coming back with this crate with all these like gallons of water. Okay, so I run up to Garrett, I give him a hug, I take it, and then we go down and we just, we start fixing everything, and we got everything situated. But yeah,
That is so fantastic.
This all happened over a course of like 5-10 minutes. So,
Garrett taking one for the team.
Yeah, for real.
yeah, so Garrett comes back, and then, we're tie-dyeing and everything. I actually gave Garrett a hoodie as a thank you. He's been wearing it. He was wearing it
Yeah,
when
I was
went.
wearing it today.
Yeah. So, yeah, Garrett came in clutch.
Oh wait, does he have the blue hoodie?
Yeah.
Okay, is that the one I'm on?
Which one is on the blue hoodie? Is that the
It's a
one with
Carolina
the tutu?
blue. Now, I'm really confused because I don't remember.
Actually, it is not Carolina blue. It's a different shade of blue.
Is it this one?
Yeah.
That's me?
Well, yeah, but the rose, obviously went with the rose.
What picture did you use that from?
I gotta check what I sent Sarah.
That is... Oh, is it this one? With the arm?
I think your arm was a little bit more extended. It
Oh
could be
well,
wrong.
whatever.
I could
That's
be
really
wrong.
cool. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I still have to order mine.
Did you not get one?
No, I still have to order mine.
You're not. Nah. No one at Hope Garden has to pay.
No, I still have to order mine.
Nah. Chill, fam.
Anyway, okay. What the other thing I want to talk about is the Laura Dubin Essentials line, because there was so much. You found a way to create so much hype for that for people who didn't even know who you were.
Yeah.
Like I remember you were shipping orders like all over the country,
Mhm.
and I think that is so sick. So when did the Lauren Dubin line start? Like when did you start working on it? Because I know it took a while.
I gave Lauren the line back in September of 2020. So it was a very aging process. And what happened was we were like, we're going to take our time. And the original plan was Essentials was going to come out in November of last year.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the original plan. But, you had fall line, winter line, and we're like, all right, we're going to hold it off. And then we had our for change for BLM. So we're like, all right, we're going to do it in March. So in March, we were like, okay, nothing else is going to be happening. When Lauren's line comes out, there's no other sidelines, nothing. That is the only thing. And when we did it, we were promoting it like crazy.
I saw.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was, we were posting it, everybody was sharing it, and we created such a momentum for it that the second it came out, the website crashed. And I remember...
Oh, I didn't hear about this.
Yeah, the website crashed. I remember that night I didn't sleep. I couldn't sleep because I was so nervous.
Yeah.
And then, I think we released at 2 p.m. 2
Yeah.
p.m. rolls around. I put it live. 2:02, it's out.
Too
It's
much
crashed.
traffic. That
Too
is
much
so...
traffic. It was so much of a surge that it crashed. So I'm on the computer, running on Red Bull, trying to be like, all right, I'm getting it back up. I get it back up. And then I remember I was like, all right, I'm going to go to sleep. I'll wake up and see how things are going.
Yeah.
I wake up, I go to my printer, there's a stack this fat of just orders.
That is so sick.
So I wake up and I'm like,
Oh, how are we gonna fix this?
I was like, what are we gonna do? I was expecting a lot, but I wasn't expecting that much.
Yeah.
So I call our manufacturer. I was like, hey, we gotta
Yeah.
we gotta get stuff moving. We gotta get a lot of stuff in. So you know, he starts making stuff. I get him in 3 days later. And I remember my sister and I stayed up all night just packing orders. Our entire living room was just flooded in boxes. And it was a lot of fun. And working with Lauren was great. I actually really enjoyed working with her. But it was a collab, so we only kept it for a short amount of time.
Yeah.
We ended it in May. And it was a good line.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I loved the designs that she came out with. Tie-dye, there was the Heavenly tie-dye.
Yes.
That was the most popular one in there.
Do you think you'd ever do it again? Like
With-
another Lauren Dubin line?
Possibly. We could see in the future. I'd love to work with Lauren again.
I feel like that could be like a cool yearly thing, like every March.
Mm-hmm. But, I mean, we are working with 3 or 4 other people right now.
This
on
is
other
true.
collabs.
This is true.
So, I know that next month we're focusing with the American Cancer Society. So, that's a nationwide collaboration.
That's really cool.
So, that'll be interesting. And with that, what we're doing with that is all the money's going back to Gold Together. So, that's for kids with pediatric cancer. So, that's going to start off, and I think depending on COVID, we're thinking about going on tour with them.
Oh, that's so fun.
Where we go to different hospitals and we give, like, you know, kids hoodies and stuff like that. And I think what we're going to do is have you actually seen the design?
No, I saw.
Gold
Isn't
Together?
the purple?
No. Here,
Is
I'll
that
open it up for
different?
you. But what we were going to do is the design, we focused it on a teddy bear.
Oh,
So the entire
that's cute.
the entire premise of Gold Together is the teddy bear. So these are the different teddy bears for Gold Together.
I remember this. I remember you showing us this.
Yeah, so these are the different ones, and they're going to be on the hoodies. And then each hoodie on the wrist will have, like, a gold heart.
Oh.
And then each one of those is going to be paired with an actual Forcetti teddy bear. And each teddy bear on its, like, paw will have a gold heart as well.
That's really cute.
So everyone who buys one gets a teddy bear and a hoodie, and then it's all donated, all the money.
That's fantastic.
So-
I really like that. So you've been working on a lot of lines. Which one has been your favorite so far, or the out of the ones that are coming out soon?
So far out of all the lines, I think I had the most fun personally with Essentials and the Winter line. The Winter line was really my first line where I could kind of get out of my comfort zone and I could experiment with new colors and new designs and working with new artists and stuff like that. And then, you know, everyone who modeled and worked together with was great, and I loved how it turned out. That was a lot of fun, and I also loved the holiday season, so just having that, you know, because December is always a crazy month. You have Christmas, New Year's, my birthday, winter line, so there was a lot going on. I kind of like that chaos in my life, so that was fun. And then obviously I loved Essentials, so I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm also really looking forward to Phase 2, because I've been working on Phase 2 since April. And the thing about Phase 2 is Forcetti right now is kind of known as the company that just makes hoodies and sweats and crew necks. Yeah. Sometimes shirts. I kind of want to go beyond that and go into, like, overcoats and stuff like that. You know how I dress. Like, that kind of stuff.
That would be
And
really
jeans and
cool,
stuff.
yeah.
But that's a little bit harder to make and a little bit more expensive to make. But I also think that, you know, it gives you more of a broader scope.
More of a influence. So another thing that I want to talk about is you coming on the podcast today. Seeing as a lot of people don't even know that Bim and I have a podcast.
This is true.
This is very true. Bim and I like to joke that this podcast is only for us, made by us for us.
But everyone in the world actually listens to it.
Yeah, every single person that you know, you walk down the street, they listen to this podcast.
Right.
So you've just, like, such a large audience here.
But somehow no one knows that it's us.
No one knows.
Yeah.
They really don't. So how did you, first of all, find out about this? Because we are very invested in our analytics.
Okay. So, well, when I met you,
Uh-huh.
okay, I remember we were talking and we were hanging out and stuff, and I think you FaceTimed us once. I was hanging out with Ella. We were in DC, and you FaceTimed us.
Yeah.
And something about a podcast. I think, Bim, you were there.
I think y'all FaceTimed me, one time. It was like...
Hey, guys.
Something about a podcast, and I was like, pause.
Oh, whoa. I remember this. We were on group FaceTime, me, you, Ella.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, let me add... Or Ella told you about the podcast, I think. And then you FaceTimed me. They were like, what's happening? I said, oh, let me add Bim to this FaceTime call so we can give him the spiel. And then then you found out about
And
it.
then I sent you a video of me listening to the podcast, and you're like, that's me.
That's me. No, it happens often that my mom, like I'll just hear my voice playing and just not know how to handle it.
Weird.
Like, my mom will come in from walks, and it's just my voice on her phone. And I'm like, hey, Mom, what you listening to? And, yeah. And then she always complains when we go too long. When we do too long of episodes. Because she's like, you would think that an hour and 20 minutes would be enough to listen to your daughter's podcast.
Yeah,
but it's simply not, because we go over a lot of the time. Especially this past week, where we did Show with a Capital W.
Right.
The 69th episode of Show with a Capital W. It was absolutely fantastic. It was so fun.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, when you listened to it, were you confused at all?
I was a bit confused.
Yes.
At first, I had a hard
Common
time.
theme.
First, I had a hard time identifying who was who.
For real?
Yeah.
How? We do not sound similar.
I don't know.
Okay, everyone
about this.
sounds different on a microphone.
This is true. However,
guess so.
I don't think we sound.
We don't sound.
I don't think so. This may be you.
I think, but I also know how you talk.
Yeah.
Like, I also know, I was like, okay, that sounds like Charlotte.
Yeah.
Sounds like that's Charlotte.
This is true.
I was like, that's Charlotte.
Yeah. So then why'd you want to come on? Who in God's name would listen to it and be like, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I've never been on a podcast, so, we're out here in the studio right now, getting some work in.
The fly-ass studio.
Very fancy studio.
Yeah. One of the reasons why Texas State is so high on my list is because it has a podcast studio. There.
Really cool.
And, I simply have to go and see what is this podcast studio? Do they have mics there? Do they have, a soundboard?
That's weird.
Why? I don't understand.
Okay, but for real, TTQA.
TTQA.
What inspired you to open up the podcast?
Okay.
That's
That's a great question. I feel like we talk about this all the time, but also never. So, Bim and I just think we're really funny. We find each other very funny.
Yeah. And I like podcasts, and then
I don't.
I
don't listen to any other podcast other than the Boy Oh Boy podcast.
Big W. Yeah. And then we would listen to podcasts sometimes during our show, our theater show or whatever, and we're like, we could do this. We're funny enough for this.
Yeah, we both, I think, also just really like making stuff.
Entertaining.
Yeah,
entertaining. We love doing bits. Even when we're hanging out, we're doing bits. Even when no one's watching. And
everything is always as if we're performing.
Yes.
So whenever Bim and I hang out, it's there's a live studio audience watching us. It's we're on a movie screen, and we just find it so funny because we do this banter or the funny little bits. We pretend we're in an argument all night.
Yes.
And then we thought, okay, let's just do it in an audio format and call it a day. And I think it's become a lot more fun. Ooh, I did not mean to do that. More recently, the turning point we say for the BM&W podcast has always been a hypothetical podcast. Teams.
Teams, I think.
Teams was kind of our step in the door, but then a hypothetical podcast was when it turned around. We just had so much more fun. Mm-hmm. And we stopped caring about making it interesting and just started talking to each other. Because we used to have
topics every week, and then we were like, this is too much to think of topics. I mean, sometimes we'll still have topics. Yeah. But then we just decided to start talking.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. It's so much more fun. Mm-hmm. And then we are also really into lore. Canon, our podcast has an official canon, official story.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, we made it official canon that we broke up.
Right.
We made it official canon that
I remember that episode.
We did an episode where we, just fought the whole time.
Oh, that was
and then
really
we
fun.
did one episode separate, and then we did our reconciliation.
Yeah.
It was absolutely fantastic. It was a work of art.
Really
but, we just like to screw around. We think it's so funny.
Nice.
Basically.
And we simply just don't care if anyone listens to it because we're having too much fun.
Yeah.
There's too much fun to make.
At first, the name had me. I was like, what's the name mean? So I asked Bim, and she was like, Bim is BM.
Yeah.
And then I was like, and W. What is the W?
Yeah.
That's Charlotte.
That's
we just thought it'd be funny. We wanted to include Bim because that's her nickname for me. And so then we were like, well, what has BM in it, or like BMW, but it's like we can't call it the BMW podcast. We put the "and" in there, so it's both of us. Yeah.
Yeah, we thought of making it BM and W first, and then we're like, what can woman stand for?
Right.
Like, what in the world could woman or W be?
What were the other name considerations?
There weren't.
I don't.
There weren't. Oh, okay. So it was this
one.
or none.
Yeah,
basically.
Like if we didn't like this enough, we could have picked something else, but we didn't, and this is what we're staying with.
Okay.
Yeah, we also really liked the idea of it being extremely hard to find our podcast.
Yes, we loved that idea. Because if you look up BMW, BMW comes up, like the car brand.
I had a hard time finding it.
It happens. It really does. And we just think that's hilarious.
Yeah.
We think it's so funny.
It's underground.
It really
it's so indie, but also not at the same time, because everyone you met listens to this.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think it's really funny that most of our conversations about the podcast and like things we want to do start with, you know what would be funny?
Yeah.
And I just think that's pretty epic. So this is like a very serious podcast compared to like our other ones. And that's okay. It's fine. I like it.
Yeah.
It's a good change of pace. That being said, I heard a rumor. I heard through the grapevine.
Do you know those grapes?
Do I ever? I do know those grapes. I heard through the grapevine that you are a college dropout.
Yeah.
Would you like to talk more on that?
So, after I graduated high school in 2020. I went to school for a semester, and my major was actually bio pre-med. Can you believe that?
Fancy?
No, I simply cannot.
Yeah. Imagine me in a white coat.
No.
No.
Did you like it? Did you want to do it?
So I was actually pretty good at sciences and biology and all that in high school, and part of me was like, yeah, I'm gonna be a doctor. That'd be pretty dope.
Doctor,
Doctor, Dr. Mikey. But once I got into it and I was taking classes like organic chemistry and stuff, I had a real slap in the face when college hit, because I was so used to seeing all my friends on a daily basis, and I was so used to being at school in person, and then everyone just left. Because I was here at home, because I go to school here. And I remember I'd wake up, go to school, take a nap, eat, do paperwork, take a nap, eat, go to sleep. That was like my day every day for like 2 or 3 months. And I remember I started getting bored of it, and school was killing me because I had to balance school and Forcetti in the beginning. So I was either putting too much or too little into one. And if I put too much, the other one would suffer. So what happened was I was like, I can't do medicine. I can't do 12 years of this. I gotta chill out with it now. And I wasn't enjoying the classes, and everyone around me was like, you're definitely more of a business guy. You're definitely more of a business major. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take my spring semester off, focus on Forcetti, get that up to speed to the point where I don't have to be there every single day, and figure out what I want to do. So I took the spring semester off, figured out international business is now my major, and got Forcetti up to speed, and then I go back in the fall.
Oh, that's
exciting.
International
business major.
So you excited to go back to school?
I mean, I kind of have to. My parents are like, you gotta go to college. They weren't really in favor of the break in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because, they were kind of like, you're gonna fall off track, stuff like that. But going back, I think it's gonna be a bit of a transition for me, because I haven't sat down in a classroom since, pre-COVID.
This is true.
So I haven't sat down in a classroom in, a year and a half. So when I get to, school and I'm going to be sitting in a class, I have to, really get back to speed. So
that's good.
That'll be interesting. But I'm looking forward to it. Business is definitely something that I've grown up with. Both my parents own businesses. So it's going to be not easy, but I'll have a little bit of experience in the background from it, which will be nice.
That's good. That's really good. And you go to Georgetown?
Georgetown and MC. It's a dual program. And now that I backed out of medicine, I have to pick what I want to do for business school. So there are a few schools I have in consideration for business. It's either going to be DC or North. I don't really want to go south. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. I'm probably going to stay here. I think I might go west, but I don't know how far west. And if it is west, it's probably going to be Cali. I don't think I'm going to be in the Midwest.
Yeah.
I don't really want to go to Iowa.
Fuck. Heck no. Them.
Sorry.
Them.
Sorry, guys. That was me.
Something has been pressing on my mind for a very long time. Who made that Forcetti behind the scenes shoot video? Because they just must be like the coolest, nicest, awesomest, funniest person in the entire world.
Oh yeah, I got you.
You have to like look for their name or something.
I gotta go into Forcetti's contact list.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
You will not believe this.
Who did it?
You will not believe this.
Who?
Her name is Charlotte Galarson.
No shot.
You're lying.
No shot.
Charlotte Galarson.
That's
No
not
shot.
even true.
Yeah. I think she has a podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, we should get her on here sometime.
A competing podcast?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Bim doesn't seem in favor of that.
I don't.
It doesn't seem in
I
favor of
cannot
that.
get her on this podcast
Yeah.
if it's a competition.
Good thing I'm here to, set the record straight.
So good.
Yes. The behind the scenes Forcetti video was just so fun to make.
Yeah.
Because
it's an amazing video. Thank you.
it was really fun. It was fun to do. My favorite part was how many shots there were of people riding Calvin's like a little
the
thing.
one wheel.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
man.
thought that was really funny.
Dang.
But once I figured out what song I wanted to do,
Mm-hmm.
then it was just really fun.
Did you ever get on that one wheel or no?
No.
No.
No, Charlotte can't. No, Charlotte don't do that.
Charlotte don't play like that.
Charlotte don't play like that.
Yeah.
I mean, she would, but Charlotte, had a show coming up, so
Charlotte can't,
Charlotte
break
couldn't
something.
break her foot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Fair point.
That would
fair
have been
point.
funny though.
It would have been extremely hilarious if I had broken my foot.
I don't know how Fran would feel though.
She would cry, I think. That would have been so funny. It would be absolutely fantastic. Yeah, and speaking of the modeling thing, how do you go about picking the people that model?
I don't.
You-
I don't. The thing about Forcetti,
I heard you just kind of just ask random people.
well,
Ask
that's
random
the thing. So Forcetti, if you notice on our website, I like to be very chill about everything.
Mm-hmm.
On our website, there isn't one word that says male or female.
Yeah.
Everything on the website is unisex. And with modeling, the way the industry portrays it's like, you have to look a certain way and have a certain type of physique and all that stuff to model. I don't agree with that. I just have anyone model. Anyone can DM me and say, hey, I want to model. I'll be like, okay. That's about it.
Yeah.
All of the models that we've had are my friends. And, I'll ask them and be like, hey, are you doing anything this weekend? I have a photo shoot. And they just come by. I don't,
Mm-hmm.
there's no makeup and hairstyling and,
And I
stuff like that. It's
I think
very
that's
natural.
what makes it so much more fun is if everyone knows each other
Mm-hmm.
in the photo shoot, then it's easier to get candid shots. And it was more fun for me to do the behind the scenes video
Mhm.
because everyone was already just screwing around,
Right.
having fun with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And you just kind of take a few photos and call it a day.
Yeah. These are very raw. At
Uh-huh.
these photo shoots, it's not like, there's a screen and everyone's in line and one
Yeah.
person goes at a time. I'll be taking pictures of, maybe one person, two people, maybe a group. Everyone else is doing their own thing.
Mhm.
And that's fine, But that's what keeps the energy up because there's also photo shoots that we've had in the past where we have random people and they don't know each other.
Yeah.
They've never talked in their life. And, one person will be getting their pictures taken and then the other people are just going to be standing there.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of that awkward silence. Then when you get up, you're kind of nervous to take pictures. But with your friends,
Mhm.
you're up, you're alive, you're goofing around, you're having fun. The photos come out better. They're
Mhm.
having fun. I'm having fun. So we don't pick models. We just say, all right, come over. We're having
Yeah.
a photo shoot. That's about it.
Photo shoot night.
Photo shoot night, pull up.
Pull up, it's photo shoot night. Come in your best SETI.
Yeah, and we don't do the whole entire hair, makeup, all that
Mhm.
stuff. I mean, if I go to a photo shoot, here, watch. This is what I do. Gel.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Hair.
it.
That's it.
Yeah, nothing
So-
more.
I feel like that's a little bit too much. I think you kind of need to tone it
Yeah,
down.
I might be
Yeah.
doing too much with that.
Honestly,
Mhm.
I think it's a healthy medium, and
Mhm.
you're just not finding it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not at
Yeah.
all.
We gotta tone it down.
Mhm.
You
You
gotta
really do. Yeah,
Yeah,
spit.
there you
spit in your
go.
hand.
Spit could
Mhm.
be good.
Spit in
That
your
could
hand.
work.
Spit could
Yeah.
definitely be good.
Mhm.
Use some sweat.
Sweat.
Yeah, for
Sweat's
sure.
also really good.
Is that too
Mhm.
much though? I feel like that's doing
Sweat
too much.
could be
Yeah,
a little
too
iffy.
extra,
I think
yeah.
spit is the way to go.
Mhm.
Okay.
Just too good.
It's renewable.
It is renewable.
Mhm.
It's a
Mhm.
renewable
Renewable.
resource. Thank you so much,
Yeah,
Bim.
you're welcome.
Bim's actually a doctor.
It's true.
Really?
Mhm.
Yeah. So when you're
Yeah.
talking about all the
That's actually me.
bio
My
stuff.
my doctor name is actually Dr. U Ryan.
You right.
Yeah.
Question: when you go into college, what do you think about majoring in?
Computer science.
Computer science.
Yeah.
Yes.
Charlotte, you have any idea what you thinking yet?
Hey guys, I'm actually a theater kid, and I'm
Oh
planning on
my
majoring in musical
God.
theater.
Nerd.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. I like to say that I'm a theater kid, but in a way that doesn't hurt anyone.
I'd say you're a dance.
Yeah.
You're a dance, not theater.
I'm a dancer first. Okay.
I guess. Whatever.
No, it's honestly, I think that's a thing where like dancer first theater kids are completely different than singer first theater kids.
This is like very true.
This is very true because singer first theater kids, let me tell you something. Singer first theater kids, they sit in the room and they just sprout their face off. They just sing when no one asks them to, and I'm like, hey girl,
please stop.
You want to shut up? Thank you. Dancer first theater kids don't care because they don't want to be there.
Yeah.
And that's just how it works.
Very valid.
Solid.
Yeah, so I think we don't have much time left. Would you like to announce the winners? Because I want to hear who won.
Okay. All right. Big time. Can we get a drum roll? Do we have that in the studio? All right. So.
We're still drumming.
All right.
We're drumming.
That's enough slices.
That's enough. That's enough slices.
That's enough slices. All right. Well, the first winner of the Forcetti gift card, and these will be sent over Instagram DMs, is Ian Graham Fuller.
Ooh.
Let's get a drum roll.
Okay, Ian.
Let's go.
Ian, I'm so proud of you. Can I see Ian? Like, how do you say his last name?
Graham Fuller.
Graham Fuller.
Yes.
Ian, do you remember that one time? Ian, we are just best friends. Do you remember that one time where, when I had you on show with the capital W?
You know Ian?
No.
Oh, dang.
No, I'm gonna let you in on a secret. I don't know Ian.
Oh.
I'm screwing around.
Oh.
Do you remember when you were on show with capital W and you actually? Hey Bim.
Hey.
Do you remember when I had Ian on show with the capital W? What possibly could I?
Yeah. Gosh. It was
What
just
did
so
he
long
do? I
ago.
can't
I
really
don't know.
remember.
I think he Gosh.
If
I remember correctly,
No, but if I remember correctly.
Oh, yeah.
We played a game of marbles, actually.
Oh my gosh.
It was a really intense game of marbles.
That's
Would you like to
insane.
announce the next person?
All right. Well,
Hopefully
we're
they're
gonna need
also
a drum roll because
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
announcing too. All right. This is a big one. Emily McNeil and Charlotte Larson.
No shot!
You're lying!
No
No,
shot!
Oh
no, I'm not
my
capping.
God.
No, I'm
What?
serious.
Oh my
That's
god, do you remember
insane.
when we had Emily McNeil and Charlotte Larson
I'm dead
on...
serious.
No shot! Sicko mode.
Sigma.
Do you remember when we had Emily McNeil and Charlotte Larson on the
Sorry,
pod?
it just keeps
keeps
Yeah,
happening.
yeah.
When we had them on show with capital W and they
I'm so
kept
sorry.
they kept just
I just remember afterwards, you know.
No, but like what I remember is
Well,
the fact that they would, they just kept you know.
Well, I remember that I had Emily McNeil's pants afterwards for some reason, and they were just scratch and sniff, man. It was insane.
Scratch and sniff
Dang.
jeans.
Yeah.
You remember those like Smensels? You remember those?
Mm-hmm.
No.
You didn't have Spencels?
You remember Smensels?
They're like
the
pencils
in
that
the
smell
tube.
good.
Oh,
In the
okay.
tube.
Yeah.
Dang.
And then you just like sniff the tube.
Yeah.
Honestly, elementary school fell
We
off.
have
True.
a proposition for you. We've
What's
been
it?
preparing this business plan for a very long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scratch and sniff jeans.
Right.
What would you send them?
So here's the thing.
So they're
To
personally scented.
each individual.
Right.
So basically, what happens is
You pee your pants.
yes.
Right.
Okay.
In the
pee your
jeans.
pants. Then you let them dry,
Let them dry.
and then they become scratch and sniff.
And then you scratch and
Okay.
you sniff.
You
Yeah.
scratch and then you sniff. And then
I
you
feel like
repeat.
that's something that they can only do on the consumer's end, though.
No,
Well,
but
no,
like,
you
here's the
can.
thing.
You
Here's the
order
thing.
them.
You,
and
it's like a scratch and sniff kit. So
Yeah.
so here's the thing. We've been, rattling a few things off with each
Right,
other.
yeah.
In
And you're
our
the
spare time.
businessman, so like please let us know.
Please let us
Yeah.
know, the Forcetti Guy.
Mhm.
So basically what would happen is every person in the mail would get a pair of jeans.
Correct.
Mhm.
And along with that pair of jeans comes with a bottle of water
Mhm.
and a note that says good luck.
Okay.
So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to put on the jeans and chug the water. Then you have to wait 6 hours
I
because
think caffeine would be better.
caffeine could be better.
That could be
Throw some
Caffeine
coffee
could be better. So we'll just throw in a cold brew, one of the Starbucks little, you know.
A Charlie drink, if you will.
Yes, we'll throw in a Charlie.
Mhm.
And so basically it says the note says good luck. You chug the whole thing. Then you have to wait 6 hours because everyone knows after 6 hours you start uncontrollably peeing your pants. That's just how it works. So
and then you just let it
you let it loose.
Let it loose.
And then the box also comes with a preserving spray where you spray it on your jeans and it preserves the scent.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't wash them.
No, never wash them.
So eventually,
you lose the scent.
but eventually at some point, say you're eating out, you get ketchup on your pants.
It becomes a different flavor.
Yeah, that's
It's
like
just
a
in
different,
that spot.
a
You
different
can
scent.
scratch and you sniff
Okay,
that ketchup.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this could go terribly amazing or terribly.
You could also re-piss your pants.
This is true.
Yeah,
Okay.
so like if you're like, this is starting to go away, I've worn these too much, then you could just order another bottle of water, like free refills.
Right, free refills. We are
Free-
sustainable here, okay? We don't want to.
Free refills. You send your coffee back and you get it, and then you can re-piss
To
your
be
pants.
fair, this does save water every time you flush the toilet. You're like
Exactly.
It's true, yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
You just re-piss
Save
your pants.
the planet.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then of course you can also order, like, if you don't want to do it yourself, you can like order
Pre-piss
pre-piss
pants.
pants. Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
I'm not pissing on those pants.
Well, we know 2 people who would be more than happy to take one for the team.
And can I just run this by you? Like, I know you guys have like sweatpants.
Yes.
Would you be off? Would you be willing
Would you be willing to have
like lend those
pre-piss sweatpants? And if you say no to either of these ideas, we will have to leave.
Yeah.
You guys put me in a very hard decision.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what we wanted.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say yes.
Let's go.
Oh my God! Shark Tank! Shark Tank,
go.
bitch! We're going to Shark
We're coming
Tank.
for you.
We're going.
We're going to Shark Tank.
We're going to Shark Tank. We're
go.
gonna get a
Well,
small
this is good.
loan of $1
All right. Well,
million.
here's what we'll
Let's
do.
go.
Now that BIM has a Forcetti gift card,
Let's go.
you guys gotta experiment on your own first.
Mhm.
I don't know if they're gonna allow it at Forcetti HQ.
You're so right. Yeah, I'll buy my own Forcetti sweatpants to kind of test them out, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
I'll
we'll-
send
we'll
you. I'll
test
send
out
you
the
the
waters.
pairs.
Okay.
Send you the pairs for approval.
Yeah.
If I get a pair of piss pants in my PO box, we're gonna have an issue.
What do you mean we're gonna have an issue?
Yeah. What does that exactly mean?
Everyone I'm friends with would
They would
take that as a gift.
And
That's a
yeah,
gift
exactly.
where I come from.
So you're telling me I can contact Drippy right now and she'd be chill with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pause.
We can't pause.
There's the
Drippy.
pause button.
Drippy girl.
Um,
She's actually at the Drip Mansion right now.
There's no way. You're lying.
I kid you not. She's gonna pick up and not know what hit her. Drippy, why is her name not Drippy? There she is. She's connecting. Hey,
Drippy.
Drippy.
Hey guys.
You're live on the podcast right now. Bim and I have a question for you.
Yes.
So essentially, if you were to receive a pair of pre-pissed sweatpants in the mail,
Would you accept them?
would you accept them? Would you like
piss
them?
on them?
Us too.
Mm-hmm.
What about Michael?
what do you mean? What about Michael?
No, Michael simply refuses to pee
Yeah,
on
he doesn't
sweatpants.
want
He
them.
doesn't like it.
Would it still be wet or would it be like dry?
No, they'd
No,
be
they'd
dry.
be
They'd be the
dry.
scratch and sniff variation.
I would accept, I think.
Okay,
You
good.
would accept.
Yeah, I'd give it a nice sniff and then I'd try them on.
Exactly. As you should.
As you should.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Pause. Pause. Okay, well, I mean, so far the audience is enjoying it.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
if you just
so-
do more surveys like this, I feel like we could really get this.
We
up
could
and
get
running.
this. We could get this
Well,
going.
what, you like want to create like your own line? What would you name the
Are
line?
you releasing some pre-piss sweatpants?
Yes.
in
Yes,
the
that's
line?
that is.
We're naming them pre-piss.
Yeah.
I do not associate.
Michael, I think that is the
What do
best
you mean
idea
you-
you've
what do you
ever
mean
What
you
does this
don't
mean? Don't
associate?
associate.
Okay, well, I'm not confirming. or
If you don't like
denying
our
anything.
pre-piss pants, you,
You
can
can
leave.
leave.
You can leave.
I'm not confirming.
There's the
or
door.
denying anything.
There's the door.
I'm not
You can
confirming
go
or denying
leave.
anything. All right, thank you, Anna. We appreciate your input.
Yeah, of course.
All right,
of course.
bye.
If
Well,
you don't like our pre-piss pants, you
You
can leave.
Mikey out.
He gone.